morning, bird brains, and welcome back to another episode of the Harley build series. You might be thinking, but the Harley build series is done. Well, it was, but is a build series ever really done? Today we're going to be putting on these. These are rear shocks from a Road Glide, I think. These are air shocks, and we'll be putting them on a Sportster. Also, we're using a little bit different camera audio setup, so if it sucks, I apologize, and we'll make changes some other time. We got the bike up on the lift. I'm not too sure how much you guys saw of that because it is so hot in here that my camera keeps overheating, so apologize for that. But next what we're going to be doing is replacing this valve with a regular tank valve. Now this is completely personal preference. You can leave these valves on. Basically, if you left these valves on, you would just run a T equalizer on it. But you have to get longer tubes and everything. I really don't want to mess with that, especially with mounting this somewhere else. So I'm just going to be replacing these with 1/8 inch NPT tank valves. I got these at O'Reilly. You can also find them at like Napa and AutoZone and stuff like that. Also, a little bit more information on these. These are off of a 2015 Road Glide. These are 12-inch air shocks. I know some of the other models have, I think, 12.5 and 13, but ideally you want to get the 12. Also, this isn't going to be a mod that's for everybody. This is more for just us bigger guys. If you're a little guy riding a Sportster, these will probably be a little bit overkill for you, and they will probably be overly stiff. So I'm going to go ahead and start replacing these. Change of plans. These little guys do not want to come off. They are brass fitting, so every time I try to put pressure on them, they're kind of just stripping away here. So looked up online, people said to put them on the bike first, have someone sit on the bike, and then it releases the pressure on these and it makes them a lot easier to take off. So we're gonna go ahead and try that. Alright, so that didn't help at all. Let me see if I can get you a close-up here of what exactly is going on. These little brass fittings are just, they're not moving. They're just disintegrating every time I try to take them off. I don't want to keep working on them because they'll just keep getting worse and worse. So I was going to do individual Schrader valves, but I guess I'm just going to do a airline system now, which isn't really a big deal. I mean, pretty much all I have to do is drill a spot for this, which on the bike here, a lot of people were suggesting right here. I drill through this spot on the bike right here. Now it's pretty much right there. Very tucked away on the bike. I'll have to buy more tubing for that. I mean, that's all I can do today, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop on the bike and take it for a ride and see how it rides. Alright, so out on the Sportster with the new Road Glide air shocks on it. First impressions are that it's definitely different. It definitely feels like a different bike. It's definitely sitting a lot higher too, which for me is, I can't tell if I like it yet or not, because it allows me to extend my legs a little bit more when I'm flat footing it. But when it's riding, I feel like it might just be me needing to get used to it, but my seat has gone from almost like that angle to that angle. So my seat is sitting a little bit more flat, and I don't know how I feel about that just yet. But the initial ride is, man, does it make a world of difference. It almost feels, it honestly feels like a Dyna without the power, if that makes any sense. The smoothness is definitely screaming more towards the Dyna series. I definitely want to do some more extensive testing on it. I think I might even try to ride 2-up with it, just because I'm still right now kind of on the fence on if I want to go solo seat or not. My mind's pretty much made up, but if these air shocks make it comfortable for both me and Ms. Bikenberg, then I might leave it a 2-up. And I'm hitting like the biggest bumps I can find, basically, to put it through, you know, the test, and it's just handling it like a champ. When I was reading on the forums online, it said that this mod is useless for anyone under 200 pounds, but anybody over 200 pounds, it's like a godsend. Well, I'm like 260, 265, depending on when the last time I took a poop was, and this is absolutely amazing. And like I said, these are just first impressions, so I still need to take it on the highway and take it into twisties and things like that, but I can tell you right now, like I said, if you've watched my channel, you know a lot of my riding is city riding and things like that, and so far for city riding, this is great. And I feel like I just got used to the higher weight profile with the tank lift and the new tires, and now I'm changing everything up again. I'm gonna have to relearn everything. Guess I'll have to go ride some more. Darn. Well guys, that's all the time I have for today. Like I said, I'm definitely going to be putting this through some more extensive testing. If you're interested in that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there. Anyways guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and punch that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.